In this video I want to tell you about one truth of life, that without this truth it will be impossible for you to achieve something, to become great, to achieve your goals, and simply become successful. And the truth that I want to tell you in this video is that every time when you want to achieve something, every time when you set new goals in your life, for you to achieve those goals, you need to give something. You need to do sacrifices for you to actually be closer and be better and be closer to achieving this goal. Why? Because let's imagine this picture, these things that you are fat, you are obese, you are suffering from some problems, for example heart problems, because of this like obesity, you have this disease and all stuff, and you have the desire to lose all this weight and become jacked and have a six-pack, for example. And you set this goal to have six-pack, for example, for 6 months period. And what you need to do for these 6 months, for this period of time to achieve this goal, is that you need to stop eating junk food. You need to start going to the gym. You need to eat more protein. You need to move more, because like in order to lose your weight, you need to move more and burn calories. And you need to do loads of other things. And the key point here is that for you to achieve any goals that you want, specifically if you want to go from being obese to being jacked, you need to sacrifice the comfort, sacrifice the things that you used to do, then stop doing them, and then becoming the new version of you. For example, if you used to be obese, if you used to be fat, you used to eat a lot of junk food, you used to drink like shit, like some Coke and all this stuff. And for you to become new version of yourself and becoming this jagged guy, you need to do sacrifices. You need to sacrifice all those things that you used to do, and then start doing new things that will make you closer of achieving this goal of becoming this jagged guy. And this means that you need to stop eating junk food. You need to stop drinking some shit. You need to sacrifice your comforts. That you need to step out of your comfort zone and start hitting the gym. And it will be painful, of course. It will always be painful. Another example is that if you want to, for example, become successful and earn loads of money, you need to simply sacrifice completely everything in your life. And you see, there are like loads of stories from successful guys, for example Steve Jobs, that they simply sacrificed everything in their lives. They stopped hanging out with friends, they stopped doing some BS activities, they stopped wasting their time, and everything that they were doing is that simply sitting in their room on their computer desk and simply working. You see, they sacrificed everything. They sacrificed their social life. They stopped doing some BS activities. They stopped entertaining themselves, and they simply worked for 15 hours per day minimum. Even like they had these things that they were sacrificing sleep and sleeping for only 3 hours per night. And this thing that you do sacrifices for your goals and you don't give up and you always believe in yourself, it always pays off. Always. Just look at those successful guys that had this like thing that they sacrificed everything and just worked on their business. And look at them now, they're successful. Steve Jobs has like founded an Apple, and now like he died, but he just made this giant impact for the entire world. Or for example Elon Musk, that he worked so hard when he was like in the university, and he's now like the richest man that was like in planet Earth. And what I want to tell you in this video is that every time when you set new goals, you need to give something in order to achieve this goal. And by the way, if you like those pieces of advice and you want to skyrocket your progress on achieving goals, I highly recommend my paid program called Peak Performance Blueprint course. There will be whole information about the program, and the stuff here is simply life-changing. It will simply accelerate the progress on your goals. And if you don't trust me, I have gone through these transformations that I used to be skinny and weak as kid, and I transformed my life and became jacked chat with an amazing physique, amazing mental health, amazing social circle, and I achieved loads of things in my life. And in this course I will tell you how to accelerate the progress in achieving your goals. So if you're interested, just text me in my Telegram and don't miss this opportunity to change your life. For example, if I want to become the best version of myself, the version that never wastes time, the version of myself that, for example, earn 10k a month, what I need to do? I need to stop being addicted for social media. I need to sacrifice all those things. I need to stop being addicted for social media. I need to stop eating shit. I need to stop wasting time. I need to stop procrastinating, being lazy and all this stuff. I need to sacrifice all those things. And it is every time. We need to do sacrifices every time, everywhere, every day in our life if we want to become the version of ourselves that we want to become. And there was even like some passage in Gospel that once Jesus Christ told to his disciples that if you want to enter the eternal life, you need to reject yourself and follow Him, and follow God's will. That you need to simply reject yourself. You need to reject your willings, reject what you want. That like usually we want to entertain ourselves. We want to do some BS activities. We want to sin, and we need to reject these our desires and actually follow Jesus Christ and follow His teachings. And actually, the absolute same philosophy, the absolute same thing is with everything in our lives. If we want to achieve something, we always need to give something. This works every time with everything. So in the conclusion of this video, I want to say that you may have some specific goals, and you need to think of this thing. What things I can sacrifice to actually be closer and better to achieving this goal? Because like we 100% we have goals, and for us to have more progress and be closer to achieving those goals, we can sacrifice some things, some unnecessary things in our lives that we can do daily, every day, that we cannot even like notice, that we might not even notice, and they are simply like holding us down and are not allowing us to work on 100%. And you can think of those things. What are you doing wrong, and what you can sacrifice in order to become better and closer to achieving these goals that you want. And those things can be, for example, social media, that you can waste 1 hour of your time on scrolling Instagram. And because the fact that you are scrolling, not only you're killing your time, but it is also destroying your attention spans. It will be harder for you to focus on the task that you are doing. You see, you have these things that can hold you back and don't allow you to become closer to achieving your goals. But if you sacrifice this thing, you have more time, and your attention span will be saved, and your dopamine system will be like saved and not be so fried. So it is very interesting things that you can do. Just journal about this thing. What things can I sacrifice in order to become better and closer to achieving my goals? So it was everything that I wanted to tell you. Thank you for watching, hit the like, and goodbye.